first is PE1458 by Peter Chirby on the Register of Interest for members of Scotland's Judiciary. Members, a note by the Clerk is paper 4 and the submissions. Members will know that at the last meeting we sought permission from the Conveners Group to get a date for a plenary session. The Conveners Group has looked at that, and a date will be allocated in due course. Once we've got the date, we'll make sure you're informed about that. As you know, the Judicial Complaints Reviewer has supported this petition, and also the petitioner urges us to ask Lord Gill for historical data on recusals, which are still to, I think, still to follow through. Historical. Thank you for that. The first time. So the next step is then how we deal with petition. Certainly, since we're going to have a date in the Chamber, I would suggest that we continue this petition until we've had a full debate in the Chamber as a whole. But again, I would take contributions from members. John Wilson.
Convener, thank you. Can I say that we seem to be where we are into an impasse in relation to this debate. But I think the latest submission from Moy Ali opens up a number of issues. And I think from her unique position as the Judicial Complaints Reviewer, she certainly brought or more evidence, to my eyes anyway, in relation to the situation that currently exists. And I know that we've had a response from the Lord President and the Cabinet Secretary, but based on the latest information from Moy Ali, I'm keen that we have the debate in the Chamber, but I'm also keen to get the views, the current views, of the Lord President and the Cabinet Secretary in response to the latest Moy Ali paperwork, because I know that the issues that she raises, I would like to see, rather than the one-page, three-paragraph response that we seem to get from the Lord President and the Cabinet Secretary. It's almost as though it's scripted. In fact, the Lord President's comments, when he makes reference to the Cabinet Secretary, nor himself are minded to actually open up this issue to review, that I think it would be useful for this committee, prior to any debate in the Chamber, to ask the Cabinet Secretary and Lord President what are their detailed views on the issues raised by Judicial Complaints Reviewer, because I think the Complaints Reviewer, as well as the oral evidence she gave previously, has raised a number of issues in this document that I think require more detailed scrutiny, but also require more detailed responses from the Lord President and the Cabinet Secretary.
Thank you for that. Are members agreeable with John Wilson's suggestion? Okay. Any other further contributions? Angus MacDonald.
Just to add to John Wilson's point, can I just place on record that I'm grateful to the additional information that's been provided by the Judicial Complaints Reviewer. I think the information that she's provided us with certainly gives us some issues that we certainly do need to follow up, and I'm happy to second John Wilson.
Thank you for that. Any further contributions? Are members happy then with the course of action, which is that we are continuing this petition? There will be a debate in a plenary session of Parliament and a date to be resolved, and there's a couple of other issues we need to chase up with Lord Gill and the points that John Wilson made as well. Is that agreeable?
Sorry.
Yes,
this information is on the website, is it? This letter?
Is that agreeable?
Yes.
Thank you for that.